challenging lessons, down bad but not spiritually, and to me, holds more value in me, forcing kids on kids, banning abortion, plan Bs. Perceive, gotta really crave perspectives to be, set you up and not talking about the street, judges. This island we live on, they only wanna disrupt it. Slap white folks on the wrist, even when they do the most destruction. Tell them keep moving. To them, it ain't nothing. Catch a little misdemeanor, not all of a sudden, whole world busting. Anyways, this shit ain't nothing. Get through it and come back stronger than I wasn't. Abduction. Kinda wanna put a bag over their head, tell them keep breathing, begin to start pushing. And that's the world we live in. Who cares about what was and what wasn't? Just know that I'm busting through the door like a 10 or 30 whoever popped, trying to escape from what they deem as destruction really early. Promise it ain't nothing. It can always be worse. I'm coming for my dreams, but I swear I'm coming, no hearse. Just gotta handle this, so they don't put me behind for nothing. Not trying to make it bigger than what it need to be. See my dreads, and they damn near wanna peel his feet, just to mold me into what they want me to be. Our cultures are too different and they see, so they get jealous from beneath. Shit, even show it on surface times 3. My only goal is to achieve and be different. I do plan on getting on one knee, proposing I don't even kiss the wife's feet. That's just me. Can tell how I play my words that I'm different from anything you ever seen. Even smile when I'm probably supposed to grieve. Can't look at you with your crooked teeth. Many situations know how to just let it be. Been talking to many people just how to perceive. If it's one thing I learned from this situation is to just fucking think. Cause they'll never be on my side. And I don't want them to be.
Authentic, I just want to keep the podcast, nice and authentic for the folks.
Yo. It's your boy DB, man. And we back with episode 3. DB's Unpopular Depth. Understand me? So, I hope, first of all, I want to send nothing but blessings and, good luck, basically, prosperity towards all. You feel me? I understand life, play life sometimes. Everybody is a victim of this. So just don't let it control you and beat you down too much, But I'm excited today, man. I ain't gonna lie. And y'all know I gotta take my sip of water, you understand? Now, as you know, we got 2 topics today, you feel me? But the first topic I really wanna hop on, cause we hop straight up into it, you feel me? I wanna hop on mental health, the importance of it, So, one of the reasons why this is the topic for today is because the world is crazy, right? The world gonna do what the world do. It's been doing this since the beginning of the time. This didn't just start happening, So with that being said, with the world being crazy, you cannot control what you just simply can't control, and you want to learn how to change your perceptions and how you perceive things. And I say this because, like I said, the world is crazy and you cannot control what you simply can't control, but you can control how you perceive and look at every situation and just look at things in the overall view. So And this is I consider this to be part of mental health simply because your mental health and how you perceive goes hand in hand, I believe, I believe they go hand in hand. And let me just say this, everything is not about us. Really, if we're gonna be technical about it, nothing is about us. Everything is not personally done to you, but for you. So whenever you're going through, quote unquote bad times, and y'all probably could hear the wind blowing in cars and whatnot. But that's just the vibes I'm on today. So hopefully it's a little peaceful to you. But like I was saying, everything is done to you, not done. Everything is not done to you, but for you. So whenever you're going through traumatizing things or dramatic things, or like I say, quote unquote bad, and how I define bad is just simply an inconvenience that you didn't see, and that's another way to perceive things. Everything is not to drag you in the mud. Every single situation you go through is for you to learn. Everybody who comes into your life is for you to learn. This whole world is just a big test, if you ask me. And that's just how I feel about that. Whether you're going through, death, or if you have any legal issues, government issues, every single thing you go through is bigger than what we see. But a lot of times as humans, and I used to be a victim of this too, but a lot of times as humans, we tend to think things happen to us, not for us. So let me give you an example. Right? Say you took somebody's bike. Say you stole somebody's bike out their yard. You thought you had a free ride, a free lick, whatever. But little do you know, maybe them people call the police on you and you end up, I don't know, having to go to jail for 2 days, or having to pay a fine, or whatever the case is. In that situation, the way you should perceive it is, what I'm going through right now is to make me stronger and grow me in multiple aspects. Now, that's just an example. Everything you go through is it's a test. Basically, it's something. In every situation, is something for you to learn. You just got to take that step back from the. You got to take your feelings, your emotions out of the situation, and literally step back and see the surface for what it is, not for what you want it to be. A lot of times, we kind of feel hit because people come into our life and go and come and go, but then it's like every person that came into your life showed you something that you needed to know. It showed you something that you obviously didn't see before. So that's just, that's how I feel about that. And let me add this in there. Don't take nothing personal, because like I say, nothing is done to you, but for you to grow and last longer than you initially set out. So let's be smart. Let's use logical thinking, Also, I believe your circle, I believe the people who you have in your immediate circle is a part of your mental health too. I honestly believe that's a big part of your mental health, if you ask me. And I say that because people, they like to manipulate, They like to make you seem crazy, whatever you want to call it. But, and this is painful to a lot of people to do, but you must separate from people who are not good for you to elevate. Like, that's just something you have to do. And let me tell you something else. Your real friends will not get mad at you for taking a step back and basically crafting your life into how you want it. Real friends will understand. So if you have those friends that bash you and make you seem selfish because you take a step back and take some actual control and discipline into your life, then they're not your friends. Simple. And we have to first create morals and rules for ourselves to live by. Because if you ask me, that's what makes you a true king, a true queen, a true woman, a true man. If you set out morals and rules for yourself and don't let nobody disrupt that. And that's just that. A lot of times, I feel as humans, we don't have rules and morals within ourselves. That's why we just be all everywhere. Create some. It's not hard. Use logical thinking, please, of course. And that's just that. That's how I feel about it. You have to develop some before you can then claim you have some. So that's what I feel about, mental health, the importance of it. You have to be able to be alone. To me, you have to be able to be alone because you can't, it's just something about, you can't really do it to your full capacity when you have people around you, especially when those people are not aligned with what you're trying to set out for your life. And like I say, people could be very, very manipulative, both women and men. And when you set rules and morals for yourself, you can then see that very, very clearly, crystal. We're gonna jump into the second topic. And the second topic would be intuition. Listen to the highest input on your life. Listen to your dreams. Let me tell you something. If you do not listen to the highest, and when I mean higher, I mean whatever your religion is, the God, God, basically. Or even if you believe in the Earth's frequency, I believe that there is a higher up there that initiates all of that. So, listen to your higher self. And it's not going to be nothing loud or nothing like that. It's going to be very quiet, very subtle. And let me tell you something, you will regret it to you will regret it so bad when you know you're supposed to do something, or you know the higher is trying to assist you, but you just simply don't listen. You do what you want to do. And you will regret that to the fullest extent. So I'm just here to tell you, listen to your intuition. Listen to what the higher is trying to get through to you. And just have discipline with it. You know, and it may be slightly difficult if you're not, you know, good at it per se, but you gotta put, like, listen, I've been saying this is 2022, you gotta put yourself first. And if anybody deem you as selfish or not real because you're putting yourself first, that's not your friend. If anybody if anybody confuses you, if anybody trying to make you feel less than what you are, they're not for you. So listen to your intuition. A lot of times we kind of stay in situations because, and this is, I hear millions, tons of situations, but a lot of times we stay in situations because our feelings, our emotions are involved, because we feel like we just can't simply come across nothing better. And let me tell you, that is the sorriest excuse I've ever heard. Because king and queen, you are worthy of everything. You are worthy of, you know, your potential is unmatched. You just gotta see that. So take on mental health, make, you feel me, rules, mores, make it like, be more serious about it. Because a lot of times we as humans, we just moving, and even your intuition, like, a lot of times we just moving knowingly, willingly, should I say, we willingly don't listen to, we're basically, we dig ourselves in holes on purpose because we don't listen to ourselves. And that's when you start to feel drained, that's when you start to feel down. So, you know, no pressure, but let's get active. Let's get active. It's just my message for the day. Y'all, everybody stay safe, you know, stay prayed up, you know, handle business, and just stay positive in every aspect of life. I don't care how dark it gets. It's always like I say, you go through everything, every single thing, every traumatic event to learn something. Just please learn something. That's my message for the day, man. Tune in with the kid next week. DB.